It's your boy Wits Capone, back with another video, and today man's bringing back some story times, innit? You get me? Madness, madness, madness. But yeah, man, where do I even start off? So yeah, obviously I'm on Facebook as you do. This is like what, a whole, I would say like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. And then obviously now I remember like I just get like a random friend request in it on Facebook, and I'm thinking, rah, who is this? Like, you get me? So obviously now, you know me, I'm not rude in it, so I just accepted the friend request now. But obviously, just in case it's not a fake account, I went to go check who is it in it. So cool, man's inbox the person now, the girl now, or the woman should I say, because she was an older woman still. You get me? So yeah, man's messaged her now. I'm like, oh, Wagwan, who's this? She's like, oh, random ad and that. I'm like, alright, cool, you're saying random ad, but at least like get to the point of why you added, man, innit? Do you get it? Cool. So obviously now she's all telling me that she added me because she thought I was nice, rete. Obviously, if someone says you're nice as a guy, female or guy actually, like obviously you're gonna feel like raw, swear that like you get me, you're gonna start gritting teeth and them thing there, cool. So I remember like we spoke like for like a week in it, but it was one of them ones where it was like on and off in it, cool. So obviously one day like after this week, I'm just chilling there. I get a call in it, because obviously we exchanged numbers within that week when we were talking and that, cool. So then obviously now, like she's called, man, telling me, oh, what am I doing, rete in it. And on that day I wasn't even doing nothing in particular in it. So I said, fuck it, you know what? Let me just go shout her and see what she's saying and that. So then I ask her, oh, like where do you stay? Like what area you from in it? She's like, oh, she's from Harlesden, innit? Which is like northwest, in between like, I would say Stonebridge and Church Road, innit? It's like bang in the middle and that. So cool. So obviously now I'm making my way there. I've got to the crib now. Like she's opened the door, but you know them people, yeah? Real guys will know what I'm talking about. You know when you go link a woman, yeah? And she opens the door, but she just leaves it like, in a way where it's not closed, but like you can still open it, innit? You get me? It's not one of them ones she opened the door and her face showed and read to her, and it weren't like that. So obviously now I've come into the rascal room now, yeah, like the hallway in it where you take off your shoes and read to in it, because obviously me, I was raised correctly in it. You get me? If you step your foot in someone's yard, yeah, but what the fuck, fam? But yeah, if you step your foot into someone's yard, you take off your shoes, innit? It's just common morals and respecting it for other people's crib and that, cool. So obviously I took off my shoes and that, bare dark in that, like literally it was bare dark in it, like everywhere, from upstairs to downstairs, it was blacked off in it, cool. So I come into the sitting room now, I'm just seeing hella mood lights and Ross Clark candles and rare tea. I'm like, nah, like this girl invited me so she can activate, and obviously I'm not complaining in it, because you see me, man's active myself in it, so I was like, alright, cool. But in my head, I'm not really saying that, but in my head I know like, yeah, shit's gonna go on in it. You get me? So yeah, we're just sitting down now. She's all asking me like, when was the last time man fucked and that, rare. I'm thinking, bruv, you're a big woman to be asking me like these sort of questions, you know? Like, when was the last time? Like, that's so, to me, that's very cringy, innit? But obviously I didn't think of it too tough, but in the back of my mind I was like, rah. So now we're talking, like we're watching like TV and that, innit? It weren't really like Netflix, but it was like what's that site? 123 movies, yeah, bruv. 123 movies. So he was watching 123 movies, and he was watching one film. I can't remember what film it was. But just there, we're chilling watching the film, yeah. I would say like after 30 minutes, like half an hour, yeah, she just comes towards me, she tries to lean in. Then me and her start lipsing. I'm like, whoa, I swear that's how this girl's feeling, yeah. Cool. So obviously we start doing, one thing led to another. Just doing touchy, rete, you know how it goes. Then I just said, nah, fuck this. So I backed it out, yeah. And she's all telling me to slide it in and that, innit. So man grabbed her knickers, yeah, flung it to one side, yeah, just clapped her back. You know them ones when like you need to let her know before entry point. You need to let her know that, yeah, you're coming to mash works, innit. You get me? So I just clapped her bum one time from an angle. You have to do it from an angle as well, like bow like that. You can't just go like that. Like, what the fuck is that? You have to do it with tech, precision, all of that. So yeah, man slapped her bum now, slid it in, yeah, stuck her foot, her right foot on top of her couch and started digging her out, making bad noise. And I'm like, bruv, this girl's trying to get me in trouble, bruv. You get me? Because she was saying that how she has a ute as well, innit? She said that how she has a ute as well, but the ute don't live with her no more, innit? So I'm thinking, rah, like, my man can pop through at any moment, you know? And them times that I didn't even care, I was just hella reckless with it. I didn't even give a shit, fam. So cool now, I'm just digging her out now. And then, obviously now, randomly, she just gets on top in it. And obviously that, you get me, that's my speciality. But when a girl comes on top and she's riding and I'm just doing my thing, innit? So then I remember now, fucking, obviously we've done what we've done now. It's all in the morning, like it's all in the morning now, 6, 7 a.m. in the morning now. I'm telling her that soon I'm gonna make my way to the station and cut. She's all grabbing my clothes, all telling me raw, like she don't want man to go rete. I'm like, listen, I appreciate like the stay and that, but you get me. I don't want to be one of them people where I go to someone's yard, yeah, and I've overstayed my welcome. Like that's not me, innit? I just come, stay, do my thing, cutting it. And she even knew that it was never that thing. Like I told her from the very beginning that it was a thing of where we're just beating and that's it. And she knew while going in it. But you know them ones when you do your thing, you pipe now and then they want to catch feelings and that, bruv. Like it's not a that thing. So yeah, like back to what I was talking about. Like she's bare grabbing my clothes, telling me, oh, can I just stay for like another hour or two, rete. I said to her, listen, I'll be so real. Obviously I didn't say it in that way, but I basically told her that it wasn't that kind of party, innit? You get me? Cool. So I said, you know what? She might be going through stuff, innit? Let me just stay for the hour or 2 hours or so, innit? Cool. So I stayed now. This girl was bare nagging me to give her a dick again, bruv. I'm like, nah, bruv. This girl's moving mad, fam. She wants to take every single bit of nut out of me, innit? Cool. So obviously now I said, fuck it, you know what? Because me, I'm sexually active anyway. So I just said, nah, fuck it. So then obviously now we're beating again. Cool. Then I just did my thing. Then I was like, nah. I just told her, listen. This was afterwards, by the way. So yeah, I just told her, listen. Like, I need to go now, innit? You get me? Man stayed an extra hour or 2 hours or so. I'm not going to stay anymore, fam. What do you take me for, fam? You get? So cool. Obviously now I've got the train. Gone home now. I've just come home to a message. Oh yeah, you only used me for sex. I'm like, bruv, are you skunked, fam? Like, are you okay? Are you bunning that budgie banting or something, bruv? I literally told you, I'm the sort of person where I always make my intentions clear from the very beginning, bruv. Like, if I'm gonna beat, I'll let you know it's just a beat. If I want to take you seriously, I'll let you know from the jump. I want to take you seriously. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, she thought it was one of them things where I was like one of her guys that she chats to in it, and he don't put in work like that. So she thought, oh yeah, he's probably on some small boy things. Probably can't even fuck me properly. Rete. So now she's all telling me, well, it's not my fault. You have good dick. Rete. I'm like, listen, I did warn you, innit? Man warned you already. You didn't even want to listen. So that's a you problem. That's down to you, fam. You get it? So cool now. She's all telling me, yeah, this is the bit I'm going back to. So she's all telling me, that I yos her, rare tear. I'm like, listen, Maggie, I didn't use shit. You get me? I told you what it was from the very beginning. So if you catch feelings from that point, that's on you. You get me? That's on you, bro. Long story short, like, that's on you, fam. So cool. So she's all telling me that, this is why I can't chat to you boys. You boys are full of shit. Rete. The usual. And I'm like, whatever. Say no more. I didn't even stoop down to her level and reply, fam. I just left it. I didn't even block her. Nothing. Innit? Cool. So 2-3 hours goes now. She's like, so you're not gonna message me like how my day's gone or anything like that. I'm like, bro, I'm not your gal, bro. That's not my job. I shouldn't have to do that. You get me? We're just like, you get me? We're just like not even friends with benefits. We're just beating for the sake of beating. Like that's what it was. and I let you know. It's not like I led you on, because me, I'm not the type of person to lead somebody on. I'm not like that. You get me? If I don't see the point of beating, or at least like taking you seriously or whatever it may be, I just won't chat to you, period. Do you know what I mean? It's that simple. So yeah, man, obviously I thought I would bring you lot this story time here, because obviously it's still fresh on my mind. Imagine this happened like 4 or 5 years ago, and I still remember it like vividly. And you get me? Yeah, she was on some next thing, man. But anyway, and yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. When I was on my way home, when I got to the station, and I'm just seeing hella people that I know as well. So I'm thinking, raw, like, did anyone see me? Like, you know the ones there when you're hella curious to see if anyone's clocked you and that. So obviously now, you get me. So fast forward now, because obviously that was the bit that I left out, and it cool. So obviously now I remember I just said to her, listen, because she started her nonsense the next day as well, and I said, listen, I can't lie to you. I don't think we can talk, fam, because you're moving hella childish, bruv. Every day is like I owe you something. I don't owe you shit. You get me? Not even my mum can tell me what to do like that. You get me? Obviously she can, but there's certain things that is like, nah, bruv. I'm doing my own thing, innit? You get me? So if my mum can't tell me what to do half of the time, what makes you think you can tell me what to do? Like, it's self-explanatory, innit? Use your common sense. Like, I ain't gonna follow what you want me to do. Like, what the fuck do you take me for? Like, do you get it? So yeah, man. Other than that, you get me? It's been your boy Wits Capone, and yeah, before I go as well, don't forget to leave a like on this video, share this video around to your friends and family, all that good stuff, and share my video around on all social media platforms, because it helps, and especially share it on like Instagram and all that good stuff, because it helps. Yeah, it helps with YouTube's algorithms. It also helps my videos pop up on other people's recommended as well. But yeah, man, other than that, it's been your boy Wits Capone, and I'm out.